What's up, y'all? We are back in business. We've been gone for a minute. It's been a while since we did the last podcast, huh?
Yeah.
So at that time, the podcast was called Spades Night, but we're in the process of rebranding ourselves. So now...
Well, actually, Spades Night is being used by Hannibal Buress. He started a show after us called Spades Night. Yeah, so
this why you can't be sitting on your ideas and stuff. When you get an idea, you just gotta go with it.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
So we don't have a name at this time, but we're just excited. It's a lot of stuff going on for us. Good things are happening. So, we're trying to get back behind the mic. Last week I went to shout out to the People Talking podcast. I was invited to that podcast and we had a really good time, and it just inspired me to get back into it. And I feel like with you got so much stuff going on. Matter of fact, you tell everybody what's going on with you and your brand.
Dang, I got a lot going on. I actually have a wild announcement, but I can't make it yet. I gotta wait. I want to wait until it's it's official, but I want to wait till it's official. So yeah, but the brand is doing well. It's strong.
So for the people that don't know about the brand, why don't you just give them
a brief synopsis?
Yes.
Okay, so the brand is my clothing brand, streetwear brand. It's called Change by Lulu. Change for short. Lulu's my daughter, so I don't know. I don't know if everyone knows that. You giggling? I don't know.
No, when you say Lulu, I'm just like, she changed this all right.
Yeah, but Changed by Lulu. She changed my life. So it was an important moment in my life, and now I just put that on all the clothing, and it helped me launch my brand. So
that's dope that somebody like Lulu. Shout out to Lulu.
You don't gotta talk about it.
So a couple days ago, I put a post on Facebook, and I was asking people, do they have an annoying child? Like that one kid that is just, for lack of a better word, annoying. And some moms, some people just liked it or laughed at it. A lot of people laughed.
Yeah.
But, I guess some people don't want to call their kids annoying. But it is what it is. And some moms
So who's our annoying child?
So we actually have two that are annoying. And that's because they're the same person. But when I did the post, the mothers that it was only mothers that responded, no dads responded to it, and they were like, "Yes, I definitely have one. That one kid that just keeps on talking or just keeps on dancing." And as I'm saying that, I know you thinking about our kids. So, but they all were saying it was their middle child. So I was thinking about it, and I'm like, in my mind, I consider Chance the middle child, but I guess technically Lulu is the middle child.
Alea is the middle child now.
Yeah, Lulu's name is
her.
Alea, but we call her Lulu. That's her nickname. But I mean, Junior's not the middle child.
Yeah.
And him and Alea are the same person.
Yeah, they act the same. So wait, that's your answer?
Junior and Alea, my babies, they're very special.
I mean, you gotta expound on that. Like, why are they annoying?
Because all kids do certain things. Like, all kids do little Aggie things, but they take it to the next level. Like, every time, the dances that they do, the way that they talk, like they're just extra.
You know what? Matter of fact, I seen a meme the other day that said, like your children, you ever heard one of your children say like, look at me, and then they just like do like a spin or something?
Yes.
Like that's my daily life with them. It's a lot of look at me just to show me nothing.
I think too, we have to be mindful of the fact that some kids like Junior and Lulu, they're very tall for their age. Mm-hmm. They're very smart. They have really good vocabulary. So it's easy to forget how old they are. And it's like, you're too damn old to be acting like that. When Junior starts doing these little dances and like, Mommy, look. I'm like, that's what you want to show me?
It's crazy though, because he's only 11.
But he's only 11.
And she's only 5.
And she's only 5.
And they're just super tall and super smart with large vocabulary, so you forget that they're really, really young.
Right.
And annoying. So, yeah.
So some people gonna probably hate on us and be like, how can you call your kid annoying?
We just keeping it real though.
It is what it is. We love them. We don't love them any less because they're annoying. But it's real. And I feel like as parents, sometimes you need an outlet to be able to say that because it's hard.
That's a fact. Because, I can't tell. You can't tell anyone that. You can't just like you tell someone that you got an annoying child and
they judge you, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so.
But then it's like also, if you're not talking about it, then how are you dealing with it? Are people just, okay, they're annoying, but we need coping skills.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, I'll just ignore them.
That's how you cope. You just ignore them.
I just ignore them, yeah. Like, when they get into their little spills and they start telling me a bunch of nothing, I just give them that blank stare. Yeah, I say yes. Little head nods here and there. But I'm not listening.
So that's your little parenting hack.
I mean, it works for you, right?
I don't ignore them.
No, I'm talking about like it works. That's the same way I deal with you.
Oh, you ignore me.
Got him.
That was whack.
Nah, but yeah, that's where we at with that one.
So, could you imagine? Okay, so at this point, for those of you that don't know, we have 5 kids.
5.
11, 8, 5, and then we have 2 1-year-olds.
Dang. How you remember that on the first try? I stay getting it wrong.
Listen.
I get it wrong on the reg. People be asking me the children's age, and I have to like really think.
Don't talk about birthdays either.
Oh, no. Or anniversaries.
Excuse me? No, we gonna talk about anniversaries.
I don't even remember this stuff. No, oh, segue. So, listen. Married people. Uh-oh. What is the real anniversary? Because apparently old wife over here wants to celebrate 2 anniversaries. The one when we started dating and the one where we got married. I need to know which one is official because I only want to celebrate when we got married. The one when we started dating is like null and void now because we're married. Okay,
so it's not null and void. It's important. It signifies when we first got together, which is huge.
Okay.
So why would you stop celebrating? And why would you only want to celebrate one anniversary?
I mean,
it's a celebration of love.
I mean, that sounds good, but at this point, we should only celebrate one. I mean, first of all, they're not too far apart. One's in November, one's in July. Like, I need time to recover from July. You know what I'm saying?
That's more than 6 months apart.
What?
Right?
For real? No.
Is our... Okay, we're in November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Yes.
I mean, regardless, I need time to recover, because I got birthdays in between there. I got, lots of stuff. School starts in between that time, so you got to buy school clothes, you know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving, is in between that time. Halloween.
So do all these things surpass our love?
No, I'm just saying, like, I know that, you know, anniversaries take work. Moving on.
Yeah, because we're going to continue to celebrate both of them.
Golly,
and we have one coming up in November. That'll make 11 years that we've been together.
Yeah.
So we could compromise, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, even though I really don't want to. But when you're married, you have to compromise sometimes.
Dang, this is like therapy for you, because, I mean...
A little bit. It's a little therapeutic. But I'm saying we could celebrate some of the big, like your 5 year. Well, we're past 5 years, but I'm saying, you know, like, shoot, what would be next? 20-year anniversary? No, 15.
15.
That's too long down the line. This is gonna be 11. 2008, I think. But yeah, 2008.
Sheesh.
It's been a little minute.
Word.
And we still hanging in there. So then that leads me, that's a segue for me to ask you. And when we do this podcast, we're not gonna always just talk about relationship stuff and family stuff. We're gonna be talking about everything. Current events, what's happening.
Change.
Of course, we're gonna always talk about change. You see the flower guy. But that leads me into the segue of how people feel about wearing your wedding band, your wedding rings. Like, is that important to you? Do you value that? And if so, why or why not?
Nah. I mean, I'm just gonna keep it real. Like, it's a symbol for other folks. It doesn't really mean that much to me. You know, I feel like just having a wedding ring is just it doesn't mean anything to me, really. Like, that's just, I can't even get any deeper than that. Like, it doesn't mean much. It's just a piece of jewelry, you know what I'm saying? Like, where it's known, you know, how we feel about each other. It's known that we're in a committed relationship. We love each other. You know, a piece of jewelry don't mean nothing. That's just me.
Well, it's known on a certain level, but what about to those it's not known to?
I mean, it's broadcasted. Like, we're on a podcast together talking about it.
Okay, but everybody is not going to listen to this podcast.
I mean, pretty soon.
Okay, so...
the brand's going to be so large, they're going to have to, like, watch this.
And they're
going to go back and check.
And you going to make sure that...
my whole history. Our whole history.
That's right,
So, yeah. I mean, it's known, you know? Everybody knows I got 5 kids and I'm a married man. Everybody knows that you have 5 kids and you're a married woman. You know?
So, I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I must kind of feel the same way because I don't wear my wedding ring all the time. I wear it a lot. I wear it more... I would say I wear it more than I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But, like, today I didn't wear it. And it doesn't bother me that you don't wear yours. However, when you really start popping, because you know, you get a little buzz already when you're popping more. I don't know how that might change. I might be like, put that wedding band on.
I feel you.
And so you just make sure you do.
However, I mean, you know, however you feel about it, I'm gonna just go with it. Like, it doesn't, either way, to me, it's fine. Like, if you were like a stiffler about me wearing it all the time, I would wear it all the time. Like, it's not it doesn't mean anything to me. Like,
that's sweet.
Yeah. Moving on.
Oh, you want to move on from that? All right, come on. Let's talk about something spicy.
Something spicy.
Yeah. What else is going on?
Gucci Mane. No. What's that? Gucci? The beef that's going on up at the breakfast show?
Yes, at the Breakfast Club. So I didn't really get a chance to watch the whole interview. I did watch some of it. But I do know that there was a little bit of beef between Angela Yee and Gucci.
Okay, so, let me explain. What was that? That might have been maybe a year ago.
A year ago or so, yeah.
A year ago, Gucci Mane was on The Breakfast Club, and he had said something about how Angela Yee used to be on his Johnson back in the day, and that he could have hit if he wanted to. And she disagreed, and I guess that caused a little beef between the two. So now, DJ Envy had mentioned that Angela Yee didn't want him back on the show, and he was riding with her. And then the next thing we know, we see Charlemagne doing a private interview with Gucci Mane, and it just, it seemed a little weird because, he kind of disrespected her in the interview. Like, he called her a bitch and all types of shit. And it just seemed like if you riding with someone, if you are, not just co-workers, but you guys are, pretty close. You guys work together every day. It's, it seems more than just like a, loose acquaintance type of co-worker. Like, you guys seem like you're really friends. So for you to allow that man to sit there and say that to her and not ride with her on her side it just seemed a little weird to me,
Right, like you have to have some loyalty.
That's a
right?
fact.
But because even if they're not friends, because maybe they're not, you know what I mean? Like, they work together, maybe they're not that close outside of work, but still there should be some level of respect.
Yeah.
And so I was a little torn about it initially because I felt like it could be an opportunity for Charlemagne to kind of bridge that gap and bring them back together. But he didn't do it.
Because he wasn't talking to Lil Mama.
Yeah,
he was talking to Gucci, so he
picks and chooses.
Yeah,
Like, you want to get big and bad with certain people, and then other people, you like Gucci.
Like, you want to be talking shit about Forrest Whitaker's eye to him. And that man's a legend. Like, he just seemed like he got, like, no boundaries of, like, he don't got no type of, like, respect for certain people that he should have respect for.
Right.
Like, I understand that you're, like, that's your thing. You're the guy that asks the tough questions. You're the guy that is seemingly unafraid to say stuff to people. But when Gucci calls your coworker a bitch, you don't do anything or say that. Like, I don't know, man. He's picky. He's choosy. He's choosy, man. It's
crazy. It would have been the perfect time. Like, he tried a little bit. Mm-hmm. He was saying, because throughout the interview, Gucci was talking about they both were talking about how much he's changed and he's evolved as a man. And he has. Like, he's come a long way. Mm-hmm. And so he even talked about forgiving other people and how he made a lot of mistakes and how, when he got out of jail, he tried to reach out to some people that he hurt before or did some messed up stuff to. And some people responded to it, some people didn't. But on his end, at least he had that growth and he's trying to become a better person. I don't understand why that doesn't apply in this situation. Like, the way he was talking about her, and he was like, I don't forgive her. Like, it doesn't apply to her. But why?
What are you not forgiving her for?
Like, you're a married man. Why can't you let it go? Facts. Like, that's, to me, I would have, and that's what Charlemagne should have said. He should have been like, are you kidding me? Like, you're still holding on to this. You're talking about how happy you are with your wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're still holding on to this and talking about you going to slap because he said he'll slap Envy.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's my, you know what? Like, we talking about me starting to rap again and stuff like that. That's like my biggest fear. I feel like I'm not calm enough to deal with, like, the BS that I kind of see going on in the rap game. Like, can't no dude say he gonna slap me and I not, like, want to see him about it.
But do you think you're at the point now, because you came a long way?
Yeah.
Because we done got into some shit before. So and that's something we can talk to y'all about another time if y'all are interested. We can tell you about some of our little scuffles and stuff like that. I'm not saying I'm proud of them. I'm just saying it goes to show we've grown together and we've come a long way.
We've been together for a long time, from teenage years, so you can imagine the dumb shit we was doing back then. But
let me tell you one thing. We hold each other down.
That's a fact.
Like, that's one thing we do not tolerate, disrespect. There ain't nobody disrespecting him, and he is not going to let anybody disrespect me. Yeah. Which is, you got to chill a little bit, though, okay?
What you mean?
Because okay, so for instance, today, his mom takes our every, like, on the weekends, his mother takes our daughters to get their hair done.
Yeah.
And they have their little routine. They go out to eat. So they went out to eat at a restaurant. And some old white guy, he probably was just joking. He made a comment to my youngest daughter to be quiet, because she was probably being annoying at the restaurant.
But she's a baby.
I know, and he was probably joking. Here goes this guy putting on his shoes. I'm like, where are you going?
I mean,
he headed to the restaurant. What are you going to say to this old white guy?
No, see, we gotta lay down the real facts.
Okay, let me hear this, because this is not the first time that you've done this, baby.
But I got a text from Mom saying that some old dude told her to shut up.
She did not say shut up.
She said be quiet.
He read it how he wanted to.
Because maybe I'm tripping.
He read it how he wanted to. It said he told her to be quiet. Which he shouldn't have told her to be quiet. But
ain't no old dude supposed to tell a baby to be quiet in a kid-friendly restaurant. It's called Friendlies.
He was probably just like,
yo, the restaurant's called Friendlies, cuz. You should be friendly in Friendlies, man. I don't get it. Like, what's the problem here? You need to relax if you're near a baby and the baby's crying. You're not in a movie theater.
You should have been more tolerable, huh?
Yeah.
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but it's like you somehow magically show up anytime. Like, that's why I have to be so cautious if somebody does or say something, because I will be talking to you on the phone and be like, oh, this nigga just said da-da-da. And then you will pop up and be there. I'm like, where did you come from?
Listen, man, if you ain't protecting the women in your life, I don't know what's wrong with you, brother. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, that's what I'm here for. Shoot. I mean, this is nature, man. We animals at the end of the day. Like, I'm here to protect the women around me. That's just where it is. And my daughter, who's a baby, you can't be telling her to be quiet for what's natural to babies.
I know. But so I do appreciate, how protective you are of us and the way you hold me down. But I also worry because in the climate today, you got to be careful.
It's not like I was going to go punch the old man in the face. Like,
I don't know what you were going to do.
I wasn't going to go beat the old man up. If that's what you're asking.
You don't know what could have happened. That old man would have came up there and told you to shut up. I told you and your daughter shut up. Then what was you going to do?
I don't know, man. I would have got them out of there though. For real, I just be wanting to make sure everything's good.
You just needed to like show your presence.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Let him know.
Basically,
I see you.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
I
mean, I feel you. Like, you got to let your presence be known sometimes. Kind of calm people down, settle them down. I feel you.
Yeah.
But just be careful because, you don't want to end up getting into something. These cops, and they'll say, I was just watching an interview today on The Breakfast Club about the movie that's coming out.
Breakfast
I can't wait
Club
to
is your
see
joint, huh?
First of all, shout out to The Breakfast Club. Y'all need to have me on there because, listen.
For what?
For an interview.
You can't go on there.
I'm Mrs. Change.
But you can't.
I'm Mrs. Change. I should be on the Breakfast Club. But that's a mistake I wouldn't make at the Breakfast Club.
But listen, you can't go on the Breakfast Club because if my man Charlamagne comes at your neck,
you gonna be in the window like
popping
up. I'm gonna be like, where'd you come from?
Yeah,
better put some respect on it.
Yeah, that's just how I get down, man.
So today on the interview I was watching for The Breakfast Club, they were talking about the movie Black and Blue.
That joint looks fire.
Oh my god.
That joint with Tyrese in it?
Yes, I'm trying to see it. I think it's so good. They said it's really intense. So, you know, I feel like we're going to have to be prepared. I want to go to the movies and see it and actually support it.
Mm-hmm.
But it seemed like it's going to be real good. And it's going to really talk about some of these issues that we're dealing with today. Like these adversities that we're facing with the police. And so, you know, they were talking about, they didn't give a whole lot away, but one thing that they did give away was Tyrese in his role. He was the person that actually called the cops. Okay. And the cops came there and they arrested him or did whatever to him, shot him, whatever. And I remember that happening to us before. You know, somebody was disrespecting me and you came there, this guy runs into my car, I call the police, and they put you in handcuffs. Yeah. Like, this is something that we face every day.
Not only did they put me in handcuffs, like, they actually arrested me, booked me, took me into the station, put me, you know, they shackled me to the bench. Like, I really had to get booked for that.
And I called the police.
Yeah.
And when they got there, I was saying, because they were telling me to shut up. And I was saying, I'm the one that called. And they were like, shut up and stand over there. And I remember feeling so helpless. And when they were putting those handcuffs on you, I felt so helpless. Like, it is such a bad feeling, you know, to have no control over these situations. And that's just our reality today. Yeah. So, you know, I'm really looking forward to seeing the movie. And I'm hoping that the people that need to see it will go see it so they can have a better understanding of some of the stuff we go through.
Honestly, it looks dope, but I'm not even the... like you said, you're looking forward to seeing it. I don't really... I limit my exposure to stuff like that. You know, the space I'm in order for me to just like create stuff and make the art, like I gotta kind of keep myself happy. So I don't really, I know how to cope and I know how to, bring my creativity to a higher level. So I don't watch the news. I don't partake in politics. It doesn't work for me because it'll kind of mess up what I'm doing.
Well, I hope you go see it with me.
I'll see it. Okay. I didn't say I'm not going to see it.
Because I want to see it.
I said I'm going to see it. I just said I limit like what I expose myself to.
Okay, I feel you. So, real quick, before we get out of here, let's change the tables real quick because, that was a little heavy what we were talking about.
Oh, God.
But... I think
I know where you're going with this one.
I mean, since we're talking about The Breakfast Club and Angela Yee and all of that, we might we can't leave today without talking about it. Tank. So Tank was on Angela Yee. Here I go sounding like Webby. Angela McGee. Angela Yee.
Lip service.
And they were joking and laughing and talking about men lying. Somehow that turned into Angela posing a question about so Tank said a man is not a liar if he only lies one or two times. It's just that he lied, but he's not considered a liar. Yeah. Well, Angela Yee says, okay, well, if he sucked two penises, does that mean that he's not gay? And Tank said, yes, that means that he's not gay. He said, okay, I did it once and not sure. Let me try it again. No, I don't like it. And then you're done with it. So
the correlation between those two is a little far off, though.
It is.
Like that was a wild analogy to make.
It was wild.
But yeah.
I mean, but I agree with him though.
Oh, see, but you know what? You know what was kind of taken out of context and what he was saying? I I listened to like further on in the clip, and he was just saying, he kind of was saying like you have to be gay to be gay,
right?
Which that makes sense.
Like you have to continue. You have
to, like you have to actually be a gay person to be gay. You can't just be experimenting and then be considered gay forever. So
a homosexual act doesn't necessarily mean it's kind of confusing. But
like I said, I get what you're saying. Like,
yeah, me too. But then people was crucifying him, and that was messed up.
You gotta do disclaimers though, like every time, because if you say
people can't just have a good time.
If you say
and talk
that you understand what he's saying, you have to preference it by saying you're not the one that you don't agree with sucking dicks.
I don't agree with if you suck two dicks that.
Yeah, I just gotta say that because I don't want people to start thinking I'm the guy because I said I understand what he's saying.
So, they gonna be all in my inbox.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, we will be back next week with some more interesting stuff to talk about. I hope you enjoyed. Anything you want to tell the people? I'm really not all caught up on social media like that. I'm working on it, so I'm going to let him go ahead.
I'm going to tell you her socials too, since she's.
Well, I appreciate you, husband. Thank you.
So her Instagram is Miss _ Japan.
Miss as MZ.
MZ _ JAPAN. Mine's is Kilam _ which is at KILAUM _ and my brand page, the clothing brand, the streetwear brand, is at My Life Changed in 2013.
Make sure y'all check us out, follow, like, share, all that other good stuff. I sound like the kids on YouTube.
I'm gonna be way more turned next time too.
We was late tonight,
We did our pilot episode hella late
because it's literally almost 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
But it's all good. It's just gonna get better and better from here. Just like the brand is getting stronger.
The brand been lit.
All right, y'all. Good night.